As part of our agenda this week, JoyNews is putting the spotlight on dilapidated structures, school buildings across the country. And today is the turn of Jojo Kobina, and this will absolutely break your heart. Imagine school pupils who have to pray every day to God and ask Him to hold the reins till after classes is over. That's the story we're bringing to you next, right here on the AM show. Please do stay.
Assemble, please. I promise to hold in high esteem our heritage won for us through the blood and thought of our fathers, and I pledge myself with all things to uphold and defend the good name of Ghana, so help me God.
Michelle will say, Burma Sui, watching swimmer, and Beton say a class, a pay settle. Say I hope when you put out best say I settle. It's up, Papa. Amen.
A solemn prayer from 14-year-old Ofosu Emmanuel, a pupil of Chinderi SDA Primary School in Akrache in Chumuru district of the Volta region. He leads morning prayers at school assembly, pleading with God to shut the heavens so that classes would not be disrupted. In this district, the rains have a lot to do with lessons, because about 56 schools are under trees, in mud houses with thatch roofs or under sheds. So when clouds gather, the pupils have no choice than to run home for shelter.
It's because when it rains, we can't even sit here. God knows what is good for His children. So when God allowed the rain to come, fine, but we pray to Him that He shouldn't disrupt our class.
Because of the rain, we don't get time to study again, so they close us. And when it is getting to exams, you see, we didn't treat some topics. So they can set a question that we didn't treat.
On this occasion, the pupils' prayer appeared to have been answered. At a nearby school, Kwajifo DA Primary, all 6 classes are under sheds with thatch roofs. Established about 35 years ago, some of the pupils still do not have chairs. While some of the classrooms have straw walls, others are without any screens at all, leaving the pupils vulnerable to distractions by goats freely roaming the compound. Out of the blue, the clouds quickly gather. Pupils gather their books ready to run out.
Move it for me.
One of them going to the rescue of the national flag hanging from the pole in the middle of the school compound. He forced it into his bag and ran home in the heavy downpour, which began at very short notice.
Madam.
That's how school ended that day.
Oh, boss, sit down. You should sit down.
I traveled back to Chinderi SDA Primary School, where pupils earlier prayed to God to stop the rain. I find some of the pupils trapped in the classroom. This time, the thatch roof only strains the heavy downpour that confines the pupils to a section of the classroom. Ofosu Emmanuel, who prayed earlier against the rain, is disappointed.
What I feel right now is we couldn't learn at all. I can say we couldn't learn at all because we have to learn 8 subjects today, but we learned only 2 of them.
The Akrache Chumuru District Education Officer, Justice Habib, is not a happy man.
You go to some schools, frankly speaking, the structure is so bad that even you and myself would not like to put our animals under it, but you find children schooling under it. Children are eager to study.
Out of the 56 schools under deplorable conditions in the district, 8 have been marked as death traps. That's another school collapse waiting to happen. Jojo Kobina, JoyNews.